Guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about something that might be very controversial in the Kingdom Hearts community. But after doing some research and figuring out some more things related to Melody of Memories, I have now come to the conclusion that even after in Kingdom Hearts itself, that I do believe that Sora is a little bit overpowered. I do believe Sora is very overpowered in the Kingdom Hearts universe, and I believe he is so overpowered that he could probably deal with all the foretellers by himself. Now, I know that might be a very, very high claim for me to announce on YouTube, but I actually do want to back it up with some evidence that I will be saying. So, in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora did defeat Ansem. Now, I'm going to be not counting Donald and Goofy when it comes to most of this scaling with Sora, but I can. But that would just make it even worse, because Donald, as we saw in Kingdom Hearts 3, is able to use Zeta Flare. So that shows that he's actually a lot more powerful than we believe. But since I am scaling Sora, I will put Donald and Goofy in some of the aspects of the scaling I'm doing, because they're like, as they say, you know, the closest friends that the closest friends that he's ever had, closest things that's ever, people that's ever been with him. But he defeated Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Dark Riku, and he defeated Marluxia and Larxene and beat Axel and Riku and Vexen in Chain of Memories. In Kingdom Hearts 2, he defeated all of the organization members, including both versions of Xemnas. In DDD, he went jumping through many alternate worlds to look for things, and also he did defeat Xemnas again in the game. It might have been just to slow him down, but he did do it. And his heart was powerful enough to fight as long as it could until the ending of the game. And in Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora, I'm gonna say it, he carried the game. I do believe that Sora carried all of the Guardians of Light when it came to that Keyblade War. Now, there's reasons why. Nomura has stated that base Xemnas is stronger than Roxas. Now, I know that was said back in 2014, but I do want to say to all of you here that would say, but he did defeat Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 3. That was with the help of Axel and Xion. And, well, we've seen what Xion can do in the data battles, right? Because I will announce to you all that the data battles in Remai are actually the organization's true power in Kingdom Hearts. But after the battle between Roxas, Xion, and Axel, Xemnas didn't really seem much damaged. He still was actually able to walk, move, and do as he pleases. Now, why I'm saying this in this video is because Sora is very overpowered, and Roxas is 50% of Sora's power. And Xion is less of that. And look how powerful both of his nobodies are, technically. I really want to say this to Nomura. He'll never watch this video, but I do believe Sora is very overpowered, to the point where I don't think there's any character in Kingdom Hearts that can defeat him. Maybe the Master of Masters, and that's probably it. Because you can defeat Zora with Sora without taking damage. I know that's just the game mechanics, but I do want to announce to all of you that at the end of the cutscene after Sora and Yozora fight, Sora is not out of breath after the battle. Now I know that might sound interesting, but that's if you beat him. If you lose to him, Sora is out of breath. But if you beat Yozora, Sora isn't. Now, I would like to say that even after Sora fought all three of the Xehanorts, he was out of breath. And he fought Master Xehanort technically on his own. And I'd like to say that Sora was even tired in that battle. So, the thing here is that, is Sora overpowered to the point where he doesn't need any of the Guardians of Light anymore to help him fight? I would say yes. I really would say Sora is that strong. Now, I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but In the new Melody of Memories game, Sora beat Master Xehanort one-on-one by himself. Kingdom Key and Master Xehanort's Unknown Keyblade. One-on-one, all by himself. Without Donald and Goofy there. Which shows you that Sora has reached power greater than Xehanort. And I don't think Nomura knows what he's doing when it comes to many of the things that he says and puts into the game. And maybe Nomura is trying to make Sora even more powerful for what he's bringing. But there's an issue here. Nomura has claimed that Master Xehanort is the strongest Keyblade wielder in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Now, I do know that Nomura could say that Quadratum is not in the Kingdom Hearts universe, but there's still an issue with that. It will still have the Kingdom Hearts title, which means it's still in the same universe. It's not a totally different game. It's not a totally different title. It's the same universe within the game. That is like me going to Dragon Ball and saying Goku is the strongest in the Dragon Ball universe, but because of the Battle of Gods movie, Goku is now in the God realm. Let's just say that. So it's going to be called Dragon Ball God realm. It still has Dragon Ball in its title, which means Goku is still the strongest in that universe. It kind of disappoints me to see how far Nomura has made Sora so powerful, because what can Nomura do now to really surprise us anymore? Sora has become so powerful that there's no need to worry anymore. Riku isn't needed anymore. He isn't. Aqua, Terra, Ventus, none of them. Sora can handle everything on his own. Play Kingdom Hearts 3. Just watch all the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 3. Aqua and Ventus were struggling against Terranort and Vanitas until Sora came along. And in Kingdom Hearts 3, Riku was fighting Ansem, Xigbar, and Dark Riku. Replica Riku, if you want to call him that. But the thing here is that Sora was there, and they won. They handled it pretty smoothly, actually, with Sora there. And with Kairi and Axel versus Saïx and Xion, he did it. And now I would like to talk about something more important here. The battle with Kairi and Sora versus Armored Xehanort. After watching the cutscenes of Kairi in Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories, I believe Kairi did nothing in that battle. At all. I think Sora handled it all himself. Now, I know a lot of you might say, why would you believe that? In the Melody of Memory cutscenes, base Xehanort was toying with Kairi to the point where she couldn't do anything to him. Alright? Now, Armored Xehanort is 2 times more powerful than base Xehanort. I would like to explain to you all that means what Kairi was fighting, a base Xehanort that wasn't even trying, that was toying with her, is far beyond her level in his armored state, which means Sora handled that all on his own. That was just fan service, like I said in my last videos. That fight was just fan service for the fans. Sora probably fought Master Xehanort in that state all by himself and won. That just shows you how powerful Sora is. And shows you how bad Nomura is at power scaling. Because in Melody of Memories, Kairi can barely do anything to Xehanort. And so that shows you that in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, what was she even doing then if it was just a video you could watch, if it was like an anime? So the thing here now that I'd like to announce more into this video is that, is Sora that powerful? Is Sora that overpowered that there is no need for any of the Guardians of Light anymore? And with the statements that Nomura has made about Xehanort, I kind of believe them. I really do. Master Xehanort with the X-Blade is very powerful, and Sora defeated him. Now, a lot of you could say that Master Xehanort might be weaker than the Foretellers, but that would be an actual a statement that could not be backed up. Due to the fact that I don't believe that. I know that might sound crazy, but I believe that Master Xehanort could defeat the Foretellers with the X-Blade. because that's just how powerful Sora is. You can't scale anyone to Sora anymore. Xehanort was the last person that could fight Sora equally in battle. And it kind of sucks, because now we know what we have in store for the future of the Kingdom Hearts games. But yeah, I believe Sora is that strong, and if you disagree with me, please leave anything down in the comments below. Please explain to me why you all might not think Sora is overpowered, but I do believe he is, and I don't believe that there's anything Nomura can do to make me believe that Sora's weaker than the Foretellers. I don't care if Nomura makes it so that Sora can't touch them because they have this ultimate barrier. Come on here, Nomura, really? The Oblivion and Oathkeeper are his Keyblades, which means he could summon them. So, the thing here that I would like to announce to all of you is that Sora can do everything Roxas and Xion can do. And we've seen what they are capable of doing from Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3 from their data battles, right? And everything Ventus can do, Sora can do as well. Even Sora can use the darkness. You could probably thank Vanitas for that as well. So, I'm just not really able to figure out how to scale Sora with his great power. Sora is probably omnipotence if you really tried hard enough to push that. His Keyblade can do anything. His key beams are fast enough to reach light speed, to break reality itself. I do believe that Sora has reached a point of the fact that he could be even stronger than most anime characters. Probably even main story characters of anime. Probably even stronger than Naruto. But I'll see how Nomura will break down Sora's power this time. But it doesn't really matter how he does it. We all know how it will go at the end of the day. But thank you all so much for watching. If you have anything that you disagree with me in this video, please leave it down in the comments below. I always will read your comments. And thanks for watching. I will catch you all next time.